season possible. First, I'd like to start with all the parents. Your support and love for your sons is evident every day. The ways you've embraced this program and what we stand for, in many ways, is what makes this a family atmosphere and what makes this thing work. I'd like to give a special thanks to Aunt Mary for all her work in Emap Moms. I'd like to give a special thanks to the butlers for helping with concessions, the stalls, and the Davises. They all helped either by donating things or grilling or different ways within concessions. I'd also like to thank the Battalias who started the new tradition, and I'm sure there's some games where it felt like they probably fed the whole city of Greenville. So. And then to all the parents who came to the games, who watched us on live streaming, who talked their kids into staying when they wanted to quit. So thank you guys so much for your support, for your kind words and the emails that we get, for your words of support to your sons as they try to become better men and establish themselves for their future. Second, I'd like to thank the administration of Greenville, President Philby, who's brought a new excitement to campus. For Kent Crover, the athletic director, who's begun to help us better our facilities little by little between our locker rooms and hopefully, fingers crossed, maybe a new stadium in the not near future, but in the future. A special thanks to Mike Pepler and his staff who took care of your sons through injuries, bumps, bruises, broken bones throughout the course of the year. I think a thank you is deserved to Jared Martin, our biggest booster as a football program, who is a behind-the-scenes guy who provides for us a lot of special perks. Even this past Saturday, providing us with a steak breakfast before the last home game. I'd like to thank the coaching staff, who sacrificed countless hours with their family and put in a lot of time and effort. Have a lot of stress, obviously, at times. To Coach Terrell, your passion for Jesus is contagious. To both the staff, the guys on the team, and your desire for relationships is a great reminder to me of why we coach. Mm-hmm. Coach Moore, you're an inspiration to all of us last year as you beat cancer, but that's not what defines who you are. This year I saw a man who's selfless, and has a hunger for knowledge and a work ethic that's incredible. To Coach O'Brien, you have an energy and excitement about life that makes coming to the office that much more fun, that much better for me. Your passion is something that I've really come to admire. For Coach Lira, your work ethic is unmatched. You've put as many hours in that office as anyone that's ever worked at Greenville College. Your loyalty to me and to this program is something that I will always appreciate about you. To Coach Lonnie, your love for Jesus has always been evident to me in our conversations, and your intensity and no-nonsense mentality has helped me keep proper perspective during difficult decisions. Coach Robbie, the offensive coordinator, has always been the most difficult job on the team. Everyone questions every call, every move that the offensive coordinator makes. I lived it for 3 years, and so I can appreciate the difficulty that comes with that job. Thank you for your loyalty to me and this program through all the changes of the past 5 years. I always appreciate the way you set aside time for the guys to pour into them and disciple them. For Coach Lysandro, when we spoke in January and December through the interview process, I told you I needed someone who had been around different environments. And I needed someone to bounce ideas off of. All through the year, through ups and downs, you've always been willing to give your opinion, both when I asked and even times when I didn't ask. But yet, you submitted to my authority when I made a decision. And the humility and trust that you've shown is something I truly appreciate about you this year. To all the coaches' wives, This profession is taxing. It's taxing on marriages. It's taxing on families. So you deserve a special thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you for your support and love that you give your husbands, the guys in this room, having them over for dinner, seeing them in town, and just saying a kind word to them, making them cookies for their birthday. All the different ways that you help make this program a family atmosphere. Finally, to my best friend and love of my life, let me first read a verse that all you guys should write down, that I think describes my wife. Proverbs 31:10. A virtuous wife who can find? For her worth is far above rubies or pearls. It feels like each year I ask you to take on more and more. And I have no idea how you juggle set free, football, and being a wife. Your support encourages. Your support and encouragement lifts me up when I'm ready to give up. And your challenges inspire me to be a better man. And I couldn't do this without you. Most importantly, I'd like to thank Jesus, who's what this program is founded on. And his life and the principles he talked about that are written down in the scriptures are now what we apply to this football program. What you'll see today, you'll see some awards given out. You'll see the 9 seniors we have speak. And then we have something new this year. We talk a lot about leaving a legacy and how important that is as you go through this program for 2, 3, or 4 years and get to your senior year. How important it is to leave a legacy and how every action that you make is going to be a part of that legacy. And so today, you can see over here to my left, we've got a candle. And then we've got 9 candles that are not lit yet. And what we're going to do this year, and start as a tradition this year, each senior is going to pass their legacy on to a younger guy, whether it's a junior, a sophomore, or a freshman.
Aww.
And then as they pass their legacy on, if that guy gets the chance to be a senior, if that guy makes it to his senior year, then he'll pass that same candle on to the next guy.
That's awesome.
And so, 40 years down the line, there might be a candle that has 15 names on it. And so they've got to be very intentional about who they pick, who they're going to inspire with that candle. And so if you're one of those guys that gets chosen, take that very seriously. Take that responsibility very seriously, because you're carrying on a legacy that will last as long as you allow it to last.
Oh, that's awesome.
So something I'm pretty excited about for tonight. Up next, we'll take a look at our 8-game season highlight video.